more describing words if you can, okay? So, on the first page, remember how we talked about identifying the noun in the describing lesson last week?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to identify the noun, and that's where you would put a describing word in. So there's two in this sentence. Apples grow on the tree. Remember, a noun's a person, place, or a thing.
Person, place.
Or a thing. Mm-hmm.
Or animal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, in this sentence, you could add a describing word to the tree. You could describe the tree, like the color or how it felt, something like that. Does that make sense? So then, the reader, when Miss Crump's reading your story later, she's going to be able to visualize what you're imagining. Because otherwise, she's going to make up what she thinks a tree is. Like, you know, she might think that it's a soft tree, and you might think it's a really scratchy and rough tree. You know what I'm saying?
You put a carrot?
Mm-hmm. You can put a carrot down or a carrot up. How do you think the tree is?
Hard.
I think so too.
Ready? You spell hard.
How do you can sound it out?
Hard.
Good. That's how you spell it. So that described that sentence even more. And I like your sentence here. Apples can be different colors, and you drew the different colors. And this sentence, it's very good. But you could add a describing word to describe your applesauce or your apple juice or your apple pie. Like, you could describe how they taste. Like, yummy or delicious or something like that. Sweet or good. You want to read the sentence for me all together?
Apples can be cut different ways. You can make them into a sweet applesauce, apple juice, and apple pie.
That's good. So now, when your reader is reading this, they're going to be able to, like, imagine what that applesauce is tasting like because they were describing words. Okay. And then, I like this sentence. Apples have seeds inside of them. And I like your sentence. Apples are ripe in the fall. But, do you want to think you could, like, add how apples taste when they're ripe? Do you know how apples taste when they're ripe? You could add another sentence, like, apples are not good when they're ripe, or apples don't taste very good, or apples are very good when they're ripe. Good. on this page, they have a stem on top of the apple. You could even describe the stem if you wanted to. Like, they have a brown stem. Very good. And you can also describe the leaf on top of the apple. I like that you put on top of the apple very good. Let's look back through your story one more time and see if there's any details we can add to it. Do you want to read it for me?
All about apples. Apples grow on the hard tree. Apples can be different colors. Apples can be cooked different ways. You can make them into a sweet applesauce, apple juice, and apple pie. Apples have seeds inside of them. Apples are ripe in the fall. Apples taste good when they are ripe. Apples are very hard to chew. You can grow apple seed. They are growing again. They have brown stem. They have a brown stem on top. A apple. They have a green leaf on top. A apple.
That was very good. And by adding those describing words, you're letting the reader know exactly what you're thinking and exactly what you're imagining about the apples instead of letting them make